Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? So good to see you again. Well, I'm coming to you today with episode 2 in my Christmas decor series, and I'm still deconstructing for a little bit. I might be able to get a couple of things decorated, not really because Chris isn't here and he's not here to haul up my Christmas stuff. So some of the stuff that I have out in the garage, though, I may put some tablecloths on a couple of tables and some runners on some tables, tabletops, once I'm finished deconstructing this, the living room, and that over there, the dining room. And I'll turn the camera when I go to that room. But I'm going to start working here in the living room, and this should not take me nearly as long as episode 1 did in deconstructing the back side of the house. This is just 2 rooms, and I don't have a ton of stuff sitting around. So let's get started with this deconstruction, and I'm going to start right here. I have a bin, one bin. I only have one bin. Can y'all believe that? For this room. Well, and I have an extra one over there because I do know that lantern centerpiece on my dining room table is going to take up a good bit of space in and of itself, just the funky bow. And as you know, as you saw in episode 1, I have those 3-gallon Ziploc bags that I will be utilizing for that as well, for that lantern centerpiece as well. So, but this is all the stuff that I had left in here. I don't even know why this is in here because this will go up after Christmas. It just says family. So I think I'm going to stick it in a drawer here in my secretary. I was probably ready to quit. I'm going to tie this or it's going to drive me nuts. Anyway, so here's what I have left in here. Not a lot, just a few things that I didn't use. I had these are the color that I used last year, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm going to take these to Goodwill because I know I will not be using that color in here again. Excuse the sunlight. Sunlight decided to come in. There we go. So I'm going to package these up, and like I said, I'm being strict with myself, you guys. I'm not going to be, you know, coming through here again next year and having a whole bunch of stuff to go through that I did not utilize this year, because I have everything, you know, decorated the way I really like it. That's not to say I won't augment with some other things, but I'm just not going to keep these things that I know I'm not going to use. So let me see if I can get these in a little Ziploc bag here. It might take more than one. And I'm going to add these to my Goodwill pile. There we go. As you all know, I found my spiffy tablecloth, and I'm utilizing lighter and airier colors, not so much olivey colors in here, more teals and lighter greens and things like that. So this will go to Goodwill. I'm going to set that right there. Oh look, a little bit of ribbon, and it is just a little bit for this room, and I will keep this ribbon in this bin. And just some pumpkins. Actually, they're pumpkin candles. You know where these would look cute? I don't know whether they'd fit, but I'm going to put them in my regular bins and with my family room decor. You know that 3-tiered pumpkin oil rub bronze metal piece that I got from, or was it Hobby Lobby or Michael's? I didn't, and I never put my candles in it. These would look really cute in that. So, duh, why didn't I think of that? So, anyway, let me see which bin I put in. I haven't put the lids on these bins over here yet. I believe it goes in that one. So I'll put them there. And the rest of this is just bubble wrap and stuff in a box here from Kirkland's to put my little vase in, and I know, I'm glad I have some of this. I could have sworn I had more paper towels. I might have to go get some paper towels. First thing I'm going to wrap up though is this big pumpkin over here. Not even enough to wrap that. I do not want that to get broken. I'm going to have to run downstairs. Running and downstairs are not synonymous with what I do. I'm going to turn off and I'll be back. I'm going to find some packing material. Okie dokie, I'm back. I did find a bunch of bubble wrap down there. We still have a bunch of pictures and stuff that we've never put up in this house that we had up in the other house, and it always slays me to see how much we had on those walls in that other house. Pretty crazy. Anyway, I pillaged from them, and now I can start to wrap up some of these glass pumpkins. I'm going to gather all the glass pumpkins first, and glass items, and then I'll worry about the foliage I have sitting around here. Now, come on. There we go. All right. Now, I know I have one glass one over here on my sideboard. No, we need to bring it this way, don't we? There we go, so y'all can see it. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's see. I do have a couple of pumpkins that are not glass. Like this one. A little bit more padding on the top there. And there's one more like that over here in the sideboard. Let me go ahead and get this put back away. Another glass pumpkin over here. And there we go. I need a little bit more bubble wrap there. And I think, other than these 4 little ones here, that is all my glass pumpkins. Now, oops, there's one more. Dagnabbit. One more in the arrangement. You know what though? I could see if I can fit start labeling things like I did the other day, yesterday, or the other day maybe for you guys. Secretary arrangement. Wrought iron. Bow. 2017. I'm going to leave my lamb's ears in there because I use that throughout the year in many different arrangements for in here. But the rest of it I can put in this bag. Just like that. And leave those gold leaves in there too. I'm going to leave that stuff in there, because I may just be able to build on that, or I'll put it away and put it in my garage when I do my Christmas decorating. So there's that. Then I had this mason jar arrangement. I think I'll do the same thing for that. Secretary. And again, I'm going to leave some of it in there because I'll either use it to augment my Christmas or at other times of the year, and I don't want it to be stuck in a bin in my basement. So there we go. Have this to be really super duper duper careful with this up here, because we've knocked my mom's picture off of there. We've knocked my Dickens house off of there, reaching for stuff up there. So another mercury glass arrangement, and just take out what I... See, I told you I don't have that much stuff in here. One large bin and then a small bin as compared to 6 in the other part of the house. I do think I want to do, and that is run to Home Goods and see if they've gotten their stuff in yet, or find some table placemats that would match in here better for Christmas. We'll see. I do have this one, and I might have some more with my Christmas decor, or in my, I keep a lot of the stuff in my linen closet. I'll have to check there. And I know I can tell I had this, see how it bends? I had that sitting right here on this table last year. That's probably where it'll go. Oh my goodness. This little scarecrow guy is going to have to go in the other bin. Keep him here for now. That arrangement, you can see it on my table there, is going to go in the other bin along with everything else that's over there. So I'm going to turn my camera that way. Whew, and we're going to work on that room. I'm done in here, I'm pretty sure. I'll do one more sweep around, make sure oh, I see one right now. Oh. Just one pick. That's it. So I'm going to turn off for a second, and then I'll be back over on the other side. Where'd my Poochie thing go? Here it goes. See if this still is working. This is paired with Bluetooth. Nope. I have to come around and turn it off. Hey y'all, I'm back over here in my dining room. Got myself situated. Hopefully I'm not too crooked there. Sorry about that. But I'm going to go with it here because I want to go ahead and get this done. And y'all remember these spiffy little pumpkins I got from Kirkland's? They're going to go in the bottom here because they are really not breakable. And I've already got my It's Fall Y'all pillow in here, and that scarecrow head. So the only thing left I have to do is to grab down the 2 garlands, which this one is already falling, look at that, off of the hutches, and bag up these 2 arrangements. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and do this one first. Actually, I want to bring you guys closer yet. How's that? Pretty good. Let me try a little further. That's as far as it goes. I've got my big tripod out today. Okay, there we go. Now, first thing, I'm going to just try to lift this off of here. Yeah. And not untie the pretty bow that I did on the back of it. And I'm going to very gently have to open my second box of my Ziploc bags. 5 of them in. For those of you who didn't watch episode 1, I'm sorry. I went and I purchased some 3-gallon Ziploc bags for my funky bow toppers, swags, and other larger arrangements that I want to keep together in one place. So I don't have to label this though, because you know what? I know what this is. So Lord willing, next year I'll still know what it is. So let's see. I got it very carefully. I've got these big leaves on this one. So I know the leaf will be a little bit smushed, but that's okay. I think it'll straighten back out. I hope, anyway. Very gently bend it. There we go. All right, here's the topper. That is going to lay on top of everything else. And let's go. I think I'm going to go ahead and use another one of these. Everything else. These are kind of cool because they sit up, you know. And start with the pumpkins that I use to anchor my corners. And then I'm just going to pile the rest of this in. Now I got to tell you guys something about these lights, by the way. I had gotten these little lights, these little battery operated lights while I'm working here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be sweating. Whew. I need to throw this away because I went to replace the batteries, you know, the other night when I did the tour for my, the new paint job in here. I found out that a battery leaked all through this, so I need to throw this away. And Chris has shown me a trick that I can do with the fairy lights. I'll give you a link for those in the description here, but the fairy lights I use inside and outside, everywhere. I'm so sorry. I'm having a hot flash, I guess, here. I don't have too many of those anymore, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I'll have to get him to explain it to me again so I can explain it to you guys. And you know how it goes when I try to explain things that he's done? I put the blooper section in the other day. Yeah. Anyway, there's some way that you can cut the wire for those fairy lights. Just, let's say you don't want as long of a strand as they come with. then you can cut them down a little bit and they'll still work. Of course, you waste some of them, but those fairy lights are such a good price. He said it would be worth my while to go ahead and use those and cut them down a little bit instead of purchasing these at Walmart or anywhere, because we get them for a really good price. You get like 4 packs for, I don't even know how much it is now, but I'll get you the link. I promise. So anyway, I need to throw this away because it's all yucky and, you know, acidy or whatever the batteries. I need to throw that away. I wasn't too happy that they didn't last any longer than that, you know. That's right, I do have a garlic. I'm sad to put this stuff away. I worked hard on this stuff this year, you know. But I'm really looking forward to working with Christmas too. All right, so that. I better get these. All right. I'm going to leave my pip berries around these cream candles. I know I'll probably replace the candles, and I do know I have candle rings for around the candles, but I will use these pip berries after Christmas probably, so I will put those in the garage. So they need to be stored somewhere other than with my fall stuff. Because as you know, my fall stuff gets taken downstairs, not to be seen again until next year. All right, let's turn you around this way. And now, all righty. Here we go. These are just some pretty silver. Okay, I'm back. Chris called, he's on his way home. Yes, he says, what were you doing? I said, video. And he goes, he said, I made it turn off. I said, that's okay. They understand. They love you, so it's all right. It's all good. So anyway, I went ahead and put the rest of the foliage in a Ziploc bag that says sideboard. But the batteries that I had around this light did the same thing, you guys. So, I mean, they got that acidy stuff all over my pretty mirror here. So obviously, before I do the Christmas arrangement in here, I have some cleaning to do anyway. Everything needs to be cleaned. So next thing I'm going to do is grab these off of here. This is 2 placemats, and I'm going to grab those off of here. And I'm also going to take the tablecloth off of the table, and I might just turn my camera around and let it run. I'm going to do that, and I very well might go ahead and put my Christmas tablecloths on and my sideboard stuff on, and at least I can do that much decorating, can I? I can't really do much since I have all my fall bins up here and my Christmas bins downstairs. So, but anyway, I'm going to continue on here, and y'all can come on along with me. I hope this doesn't bore you guys too much. I definitely do not want to bore you, but I do want to show you my process. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera here and continue on. Well, I'm going to turn it that much right now. What did I step on? Oh, my land. Things go flying around here, you know. And my swag. Oops. Take the air out of it. And one. You know what, I put these in my secretary with the tablecloth, so I'm not going to put them in here. But that, my friends, will do it for my deconstructing fall in the living room and dining room. Might help if I found the right lid. This is not the right lid, that's the lid for that one. Anyway, I'll be back and I'll either show you as I put the tablecloth on. I know I have to iron some stuff. I don't think y'all want to watch me iron, but I'll walk you around here and show you what else I get done for the rest of the day. I'm gonna, you know, just put around here and work a little bit and see what else I can get done. So, but the next one that will be coming up will be me decorating something for Christmas, but it will probably not be at the very least until Monday, because I'm pretty tired. I'm not too tuckered out today, but you know, Chris isn't here. I don't have my stuff up here, and I'm not going to trek up and down the steps to go get me something to decorate with. So I'll wait until we get all of the fall taken care of and all the Christmas bins up here, and then I'll start decorating in earnest. But I am going to try to go out in the garage and see if I can utilize some of the stuff that I have sitting out there that we went through the other day. I think I'll be able to find one or two things. I also need to clean and dust everything very thoroughly. Anyway, I'll take you along with whatever I do, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back for a little while now. I went ahead and folded up my tablecloth. It doesn't even need to be washed. Sometimes I need to wash it, but this year, for some reason, it held up really well, and it doesn't need to be washed. Now, I got my other Christmas tablecloth out, and I'm not sure if I'm going to need to iron it or not. I do remember washing this at the end of last year, and it does look like it is going to need to be ironed just a little bit. So I will be right back, and we'll put this on in just a minute. Okie dokie, I'm back. I have ironed my tablecloth, and I'm fixing to put it back on the table here. On the table, not back on the table. And I wanted to mention this stuff to you. I don't know whether you guys have ever tried this before. I got this at World Market. It's linen spray that I use on the rare occasion, and trust me, it's rare, that I iron. But boy, this smells good. This is Citrus Breeze. It almost smells like a lavender a little bit though. So I thought you guys might like to see that. Heirloom Variety Linen Spray. And I got it at World Market. So I'm going to go ahead and put my tablecloth on here, and I'm sure that you guys know this trick, but just in case somebody doesn't, I think I will go ahead and show it to you. I fold in order to make sure that my tablecloth is going to be completely centered on the table. I fold it in half inside out, and then I put it on the table inside out, and I bring the fold right to the center of the table. And I know this is the center of this table because this is my table cover. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I use these table covers for both this table and my kitchen table, and I highly recommend them if you're looking for something to cover your table. You can put hot and cold, and I could iron on top of this table if I wanted to, on top of this pad. It's from adjustabletablepads.com. If I can remember, I'll get you a link. So anyway, I put the center of the tablecloth, the fold of the tablecloth right in the center of the table. That way I know at least from end to end it's going to be perfectly aligned on the table. Then actually I can see the middle. I did a stellar job of ironing. Ironing is not my favorite thing to do, you guys, but the only other thing you have to worry about is obviously from side to side, and that can be easily just pulled from one or the other. Anyway, then I unfold it, just that little bit of time. It got creased. I unfold it and get it and straighten it out. And then, of course, you got to stand back and make sure that you have it. I got to go that way. Can't get far back far enough on this side. Hang on. Looks pretty good. And y'all will remember I bought that silver table runner and I thought it might look pretty on here. So let me go and get that, and I have a feeling I'm gonna need to iron it. So I'll iron it and I'll be right back and we'll see how it looks on this tablecloth. Okie dokie, I'm back and I did the same thing. I ironed it and folded it in half. This was not an expensive, got this at Hobby Lobby, I believe. Only thing is I want to make sure it looks straight on the edges, and I can see it's not wanting to lace flat and straight, so it might take a little tweak in here. These are the little things that, you know, are unexpected, but that you have to deal with when you're decorating, you know. I think I like it. I think I'm going to leave it on there for a little while anyway. Of course, this centerpiece that is not done yet to put on. You know what? I do not like it. Isn't that awful? But I don't like it. I will maybe find another place for it. Or I know I have a really pretty white one for here. So obviously I can't take this back. But I may find something else to do with it. But I don't like it on the table. I didn't know for sure I would. I usually have a pretty good eye for this, but I did not realize that this was, how do I want to put this nicely, not made so well. So therefore it was looking, I'm very picky. Very, 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 very picky about how things look. And, or not necessarily how they look, but how they lay and how they perform. And this did not perform very well. So, best laid plans, you know. So I don't know what I'll do with this. I may figure out something, who knows, in the future for some kind of craft. But it is not going to go on this table. No, no. So let me go see if I can find my sideboard piece. I'm back. I just cleaned off my sideboard here. Got it all dusted and everything. And so now I found my white. And I remember why I want to keep this white, because I have like white Christmas trees and other white things that I decorate this table with, white and silver. So I want to go ahead and keep this on here. I'm not going to iron this right now either. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. And this is hard to do by myself because the lamp, whoa, is plugged in. And y'all know that this lamp is very, very, very important to me. So I'm going to run and get my Windex too, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this mirror. Y'all mind watching me clean? I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Scraped a bunch of that battery whateverness off of it. But I'm going to go ahead and clean it now, and that way have to worry about it when I go to do it, huh? I gotta decorate it. Whew. There we go. we'll do that for now. And you know what? I know I put my pictures away. So I'm going to put my pictures in my hutch, or in my credenza, in the family room. I know this stays. But I can't remember what else goes on here. So I'm pretty sure I put my pictures away though for the holiday, for the Christmas season. All right. That just about does it for in here, other than I need to find my, whatever I use for the tabletops over in the living room. I need to go look in my linen closet, see what I have in there. Or I may need to, you know what I forgot? I'm looking over there. I forgot my living room lantern. I need to get that thing broken down and put in one of these bins. Dummy. Anyway, I'm sitting there looking at it. All right, I'm gonna do that, and then I may or may not. Okie dokie, I'm back in here in my, right at my kitchen table, as you can see here. And I'm gonna prove to you that I can iron on top of these adjustable table pads. As you can see, I've got one on this table too. The top of this table is beautiful. It's like a cherry, I don't know if you can see it, a cherry color with the black bottom. This is hooker furniture, for those of you who might ask. And this table expands even further. I have one leaf in it right now, and we have one more leaf that goes in it. As it is right now, I have to have a tablecloth 120 inches long. So I have it right here. Here's my tablecloth, as you guys know, and I'm not going to iron it just for this purpose, just to show you. Sam is right down here. You can't see him, but he's like, what are you doing, Mom? So I'm going to fold this inside out, and I'm going to put it on the table, and then I'm going to go get my iron, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to, I wouldn't say take the lazy man's way out, but it sure is a lot easier than trying to iron a tablecloth this long. So again, I do the same thing. Find the center. Here's the leaf. So I want it to go right in the center of the leaf. Right about like that. And pretty close to being centered that way. Of course, this chair is holding it down here. I think that's just about right. All right. You know, sometimes I have help putting my tablecloths on, but most times I don't. So that's why I figured out a way to do it. I don't need help. Sorry, Sam. I mean to interrupt your slumber there, bud. It's almost time for supper. Yes, it is. Almost time for supper. Yeah. I know. And there we go. Can't really even see a wrinkle in it, but there are some. So, at least we pull this way. One thing good about it being dark. That's just about right. I have my iron on right here. Fortunately, you just have to trust me to know that it is definitely on. And I'm going to iron this pretty quickly here, right here on this table. For my iron. There you saw some steam, huh? Just pretty much concentrating on the steams. And I do this a lot, you guys, especially with this big table. Go around Sam, because he does not move. He will if I tell him. but I didn't want to walk it around him. There you go. Affordable table pads. They are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Now, we put this back. About time to feed my pups, so I'm gonna have to stop for a while here. Whew. Done a lot today though. Let me leave myself a space here to put this other. My empty lantern, which will soon be decorated for Christmas. You know what I need to go get though? I need to go get those Christmas trees and put them on this table because I'm just really curious. There goes Sam. As to how they'll look. Everything needs dusted, so please excuse the dust. Let me go out and get those. Be right back. No, you're not going back out. You get back in. No, you're just out. Come on. Come on. Come on, go lay down. Okay, here's one. So it has the price tag on it. And here's the other. Oh, hello. I will take the camera down and show you from the, well, let me see if I can carry it over here. Show you from the side. Looky, looky. Oh, hello. I'm really gonna like that. Once that lantern gets decorated, oh, I love it when a plan comes together, you guys. All right, I gotta shut down for now. I gotta feed my puppy dogs, and then Chris and I think, are going out to dinner this evening because I haven't cooked because I've been busy doing this. I edited my other video this morning, and I got that up, and every time I've stopped, I've checked, and you guys are leaving me such wonderful, wonderful, wonderful messages. Thank you so much for not minding my girth, should I say. Whoever said this is not Weight Watchers, it's Christmas decor or something like that, made me chuckle. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the positivity that you guys always bring to me. I appreciate it so much. But anyway, I gotta go for now. So I really will say, until next time, Sam and I say, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.